Okay, everyone. We'll get started for today's session. So today is all about business automation. So business automation is a new concept. Not a lot of people have heard about it. They don't know what it is. So I'll go through what it is in the first place, and then I'll show you the different tools that you can use to automate your business further, and then make everything much quicker. Really. So just let me just go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Can everyone see my screen? Just give me a thumbs up. Someone. All right. All good. Thank you. So I'll start presenting today's session. Everything about business automation. So we'll have a look at the definition of business automation first of all. Okay, that's the first thing that we'll discuss about. Then during this session, I'll talk a bit about invoice automation and receipt automation. Then we'll talk about general documents and email automation in general. I'll talk about a few platforms that you can use to connect different applications between each other. Then I'll talk about a platform that we've developed in house. We've developed it for many companies. There are many companies using it right now, where you can automate a lot of different of your processes already. After that, I'm going to go over using spreadsheet for accounting. So a lot of us pay accountants to do all our calculations when you can really do all of this using spreadsheets and Google Sheet. And really, once you set it up and enter the data there, the calculations will happen on their own. So you can do that. So the next item would be review emails. So using the concept of automation, you can send those review emails to your clients so that they give you reviews once you've dealt with them, once you've worked with them. Then we'll talk about task tracking using Notion or Google Workspace. We mainly focus on Notion, which is a new tool that came out and that really helps a lot of businesses track their tasks and track the work that they do on a daily basis. And the last item would be using Google Calendar for appointments. So if you do appointments with clients, using Google Calendar is a great tool to have. Uh, the client will also get an invite on their calendar, so it's a good one to use. So I'll start. What is business automation? So by definition, business automation refers to the use of technology and software to streamline and optimize processes within an organization. It involves the implementation of tools and systems to automate repetitive tasks. So I'll stop here. Basically, business automation is all about making repetitive tasks in your business faster, because if you look at it one way, if a task can be repeated many times, it can be automated as well. It can be done faster. It can be done more efficiently, so that at the end of the day, you're doing less manual work and you're focusing on what is really important, which is making sales, getting more business in, getting more money in, which is why you run a business. So the whole concept is really using those tools just to make everything faster. So the first thing that we'll talk about is invoice automation. So all of us, most of us in our business, we use invoices. We invoice our client to pay us. We design those invoices on our own every time we go and edit them if we want to deal with a new client. So I'll I'll start with the basic concept of invoicing, and then I'll show you how you can use different tools to automate this. And it's the same concept for receipt automation. It's the same concept for really any document that you have in your business. So when you start, when you need to send an invoice, you either do it on Word or you do it on basic softwares. One place where you can find a lot of invoice templates is Canva. So we talked about Canva during the second session, which was about social media. So you can use Canva also to get templates for invoices, receipts, and many other documents that you have in your business. So I'll take an example. I'll take this one. So whenever you want to send an invoice to your customer, you go in there, you're going to edit the invoice, add your logo. Okay, that's fine. You're going to add all your content in here, your different items that you're selling or services that you're giving. You're going to calculate the tax manually and everything. And then you're going to add all your details. So let's say this is a complete invoice. So what you're going to do is you're going to download it, save it to your computer, and then you're going to, so we'll just save it quickly, wait for it to save. Okay, so just save it there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go on your email, or you're going to go on your WhatsApp, send out an email. I'll send it to myself. Okay, I'll just attach it quickly. Okay. Um, okay, so you just open it here. Okay, you write your email, invoice, service one. Okay, hello sir, please find attached invoice. Okay. Okay, then you write, please let us know if you have any questions. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay, then you're going to, thank you. Okay, then you're going to add your email signature, etc. Okay, then you're going to press save. You're going to press send, which is fine. Okay, you've sent it, but how many minutes did that take us? That took us about 5 minutes, I would say. If I didn't even edit the document, so if you have to edit the document, go add it. It takes even longer than this, 10 minutes, 15 minutes at least. So let's say you're a business that gets a lot of traffic, you get a lot of services, a lot of people contact you, you're having a lot of work to do, and you're having to create so many of these invoices to send them. So it takes a long time. So the first thing that you can really already automate is that whole emailing process. So last week we talked about websites, we talked about WordPress. So if you haven't watched last week's session, I encourage you to go watch it so that you can understand a bit more what we're talking about. So on WordPress, what you can do is install plugins for forms, plugins that give you forms. The reason for this is on websites, forms can be used for many things. Forms are not only used for contact form or registration forms, they can be used to automate your work. For example, on WordPress, one plugin that you have that you can use is called Fluent Forms. So you can go on there, create a form. Okay, so I'm showing you the base. So that's an empty form. Okay, fine. I'm going to add a few fields here. I'm going to add an email field, and I'm going to add a message field, for example. I'll just put a text area. So once you have this basic form, already what you can do is set up, okay, save it. You can already set up emails to go whenever that form is sent. Okay, so you go to email notifications, you add a notification, send to email, you select a field and it's going to be sent to the email that has been input there. That's what I select here. Okay. Then you add your subject. Okay, you call it invoice. Okay, you add your text. Hello, sir. Okay, you can do sir slash madam just to go quicker. Or even what you can do using this is add the first name of the person. So on Fluent Form, on WordPress, you can do that. And this is not only on WordPress, even the other website platforms have this feature. So you can use that in other website platforms. Please find attached, etc. Okay. Another thing that we forgot to add here, let me see. Okay, it doesn't do that. Okay, so I'm going to show you this on another platform. One second. Okay, basically you can already automate the emails that go with it. One sec, we go to email notification. Okay, I have to do this again. Okay, you select the field. Okay, hello sir. So you write all your messages here. Please find attached. Thank you. Okay, so that's not the only one that you can use. You can use several others and have the and have your invoice attached to this email, and then whenever you submit the form, it it's automatically sent. So I'll show you an example that has been done already. Just give me 1 second. I don't want to set all this up. There's a whole process that you can learn of how to set it up. There are lots of videos of how to set up a form, but really what you need to understand is the whole concept behind it. So I'll just go to okay, I'll just go to another one. Okay, in here, I've set up several forms. Okay, so I'll show you an example of one. Okay, I'll show you an example quickly. Okay, text area. Okay, then we have file upload. Okay, so you have all of this. You save the form. You go to email notifications. You add it. Sorry, it's just been repetitive. So you just uh, invoice. You can also input the date. So they give you fields already here. So you can enter today. So if you choose this, it will put today's date. Okay. Okay. No. Please find attached. Invoice. Okay. So that's basic. You can add your all your customization. You select file upload in here. Okay, and then you save it. Okay, we've got everything here that we need. It's going to go. So this is the next step of forms. When you have forms, you need to set up something called SMTP. So this is where your email goes from. So there's a whole process for this also. If you have WordPress, there'll be an explanation of how to do this. For example, Fluent Forms have their own SMTP set up here. So you can go on here, add your email in there. So I've added different ones here. So I've added this one. So you add your email here, and then emails will be sent using this. So then what happens, I go back to the form, okay, the blank form, I click on preview, I enter the first name, okay, I enter my details in here. Okay, I'm going to add my email. Okay, text area is not needed, that's for you. This is invoice for client. Okay, and then you choose your file. So it's the file that we've already created. And then that makes it already much faster. Basically, you're just sending out the invoice. Just sending it out. So if I go to, okay, let me just check that I've done this well. Okay, email attachment is fine. Okay, so if I go to my email, I've received an email now. Please find attached invoice. And this is the document that I've done. Okay, so already this is the first step of automation, is automating these emails. You can do that using many plugins. I've used one, which is called Fluent Forms. If you have WordPress, if you use WordPress, that's a good one to go for. If you're using other platforms, other website platforms, this is all. There are also many others that you can use, and really any forms plugins do that. So you can already automate a lot of documents like this. So that's the first step. That's the first step of automation. So there's this document that you can already automate. Then there's the emails themselves that you can automate. So I'll go back to the session. I'll go back to the session for today. So this is about invoices. You can do the same thing for receipts. You can have a form already set up. You can already you can already upload your invoices there that you've edited, and this will automatically send it. So you're already saving on the time of writing, uploading to the email platform. You're already saving a lot on that time, so you're just sending out these emails. So this is about invoices and receipts automation, which basically is going to help you a lot. You can go much faster if you have a lot of traffic, a lot of work to do. You can already do that to just go faster. Okay, so you can do that on different platforms, on Wix, WordPress, even Shopify, whatever website platform you're using, you can do that. Okay, then you have the general document. So let's say you have a specific document that you send to your clients every time, like a legal document. You can already add this to the form, and every time you're going to submit the form, this will add the document on there. You don't have to go find it again and upload it again and send it. Basically, you can automatically from the form get the data of the client, get the documents, stick it to the form on the email, and then this will be sent whenever you're submitting it. So this is quite useful. Again, for every business, I do recommend having a website. So whatever platform you're using, it doesn't matter, you can do this. So for any business, I do recommend have a website, put your services on there, um, publish what you're doing, and also start doing SEO. So we talked about SEO last week. Start doing SEO a bit, get a bit higher in the rankings, and basically all these concepts that I've been teaching is all about longevity of your business. You want your business to stay. So really, I advise doing all this organic work, which is about creating a website, doing the SEO, posting on social media, doing all the organic stuff really helps because it stays forever. So you don't have to invest money every time with ads. You don't have to do a lot of repetitive work to get results because these stay and they give you results on the long run. So this is one thing which is about longevity as well. You're going to automate a lot of processes in your business, and this is going to make all your work faster on the long run. So my advice for this is identify all the processes that you keep doing in your work. Identify all of them, see how you can make them faster, see how you can use these forms to automate them, see how you can use the Canva templates. So Canva templates are very easy to edit. They're already designed, so you don't have to go design one. So you can already do all of this to just go faster. So find so first step is list all your processes, all the things that you do on a daily basis, weekly basis, which is just repetitive, which is just the same thing over and over again. Identify these and see how you can automate them using all the different tools that I'm going to teach you today. So the first tool is Canva. Edit your templates there. It's much faster. Also, you can save it using different formats. Second step is having those emails automated using these forms on your website. Third step is really having those email templates as well already written. You don't want to be writing emails every single time for the same thing. What I advise you to do is create a simple Google Docs document or Word document, have the templates ready there, and then make the small changes as you go on. Okay, so that's another tip for automation that I can give you. Okay, so you have all of this. You can do all of this already, and then the next step that you can do using these forms. Okay, so I'll just go and present again. Okay, so document automation, we talked about this. We talked about email automation, so you can have the emails already written in there and you can send them quickly. So that's already time saving. There's not much manual work you need to do, it's already done for you. Okay, then the next step that you can do is connect these forms to platforms like Integrately or Zapier. So these platforms allow you to connect different applications together. So what happens, for example, on the same form, you can on the same form you can send out data to Google Sheets. You can send out calendar invites to your calendar already. So on these platforms, you can do many things at once. So I'll show you an example. So let's say from this form, okay, I'll just go back to, sorry, it stopped sharing. Okay, so from these forms, they'll also have an integration module. So integration is about connecting all these different plugins. Okay, so you have this one. Again, this one is just one example. A lot of other forms plugins and features on other websites have this. So you can connect the form to different platforms. Okay, so I'll go to Integrately. Integrately is, is a nice one. Basically, they have a lot of automations already done. Okay, so I'll start. Again, it's free. They give you a lot of free trials. So it's not trial really, it's just free. They give you a limit automations that you can do this platform, and from the same form do many many things. Okay, so the whole concept is forms, and from forms send data everywhere. Okay, so the next item that I want to talk about is using spreadsheet for accounting. Okay, so to make this easier, I'm going to actually set up this. So what time is it? Okay. So today's session is actually going to be a bit longer because all of this takes time. So it's going to be slightly longer, but you're going to learn a lot of things that you can do here. So okay, quick note. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. I'm going to stop sharing because I need to log in. Um, just so that just give me 1 sec. Okay. Okay, so I can start sharing again. Already logged in. Okay, so here we have the form. Okay, so here I'm using another account because the other one is done already. I can't use it anymore. I have to pay for it. So, okay, we want Fluent Forms and then we want Google Sheets. We'll just do that again because you'll see how all of this is really going to help you with accounting on the long run. So, um, we want, okay, Fluent Forms to Google Sheet. That's fine. We're going to activate this. So yeah, that's just repetitive. We'll just do that again. But it's good that you're getting to see this over again, so that's okay. Okay, so it wants us to put the link. So we've already done this. We're just going to replace whatever is there. Okay, we just replace this link. It's the same thing. Everything is the same. We just save it. Okay. Okay, I've said this. Okay, then they need the test record, of course. I go to the preview and design. Again, same thing works on different plugins, different platforms. So whatever platforms you're using for your website, this will work on there. Okay, so this one again, text area, I want to put the number. Okay, choose file, not for now. Can put it later, but it's just adding extra fields. So you don't really need this for now. Okay, of course I've got the email again. So yeah, if I go to my email, you'll see like, just refresh it. Yeah, so you see I've just sent this, I've not uploaded anything. That's automation. Okay, so all right, we've done this. Okay, done. Check if received. Okay, yeah, I want everything. User inputs. Okay, nothing else. Okay, next thing it wants this, so I'm going to go create a Google Sheet. Okay. Okay. Set this up. Okay, just call it automation. Okay, sign into Google. Same steps, same thing that we did, but it's just that this one, I have unlimited. I've not used it on this account before, so I have unlimited access. Okay, yeah. I'll just give them access. That's fine. Yeah, this is secure, by the way. You don't need to worry about. You don't need to worry about it. Again, if you want to do this, advise just create another Gmail account, an empty one that you're not going to use and doesn't have really too much confidential information about clients or anything. So just create another one. Okay. Do you want to avoid duplicates? Okay. No, don't check. Okay, I select the spreadsheet. Okay, automation, sheet one. Okay, just wait for it. Okay, done this. Okay, automation is ready. We don't want to add anything else. Okay, just remove that. Add the name, add the email, and we want to add this. Okay, let's add the file upload as well. That's fine. Okay, test and turn on. So yeah, we just added the file upload for later on. That's fine. Okay, so it's telling me it's fine. Okay, great. We see this here. Okay, so we go back to the form. So again, let's put it in your mind that this form is used whenever we're sending out VAT invoices. We're sending invoices. Okay, so test user. Okay, I want to use another one here. 10,000. Okay, let's see this. Okay, that's okay. I can put the invoice here. Let's say this is the invoice. Submit form. Okay, so this is telling me this is done. Okay, great, works. Okay, so basically what's going to happen from here, every time we're going to submit something, it's going to add a record here. Then what you do is sum of amount, you add another field to do your calculations. Okay, you do is equal to sum. Okay, you select the fields. Okay, so I want to select everything. Okay, so you select as much as you want, or another thing you can do is C1 to C1. This normally selects everything. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I have to find the basically there are also loads of tutorials for spreadsheet. Okay, okay, sorry. Um, okay, so I'll just for this one I'll just do that one. Okay, enter. Okay, so this has done the calculation. I'll submit another one. Let's say I have another client. Again, test user user one. Okay, I have this one now. Okay, the amount is 1,000. Okay, submit. Okay, so this should add something here. Submitted. Again, you have to wait for it 2 minutes. Okay. Of course, this is not something that you don't need it to be working straight away. You just need to make sure that your data is coming. So let's see. I did not also get an email for this, did I? Okay, security alert. That's fine. Okay, there we go. That's the next one. Again, it's added this here. So that's your sum of money coming into your business. Okay, so that's the first step of accounting. You're gonna have your money coming in. Now let's say that let's say from here we're going to edit the form a little bit. Okay, we're going to go to edit fields. Let's say we add a drop down here. Okay, so I'm not going to edit this one. So this one is for invoices. What you want to do is create another one, create another form for expenses. And then what's going to happen, I'm not going to create it, but then what's going to happen, you'll have another sheet here. It's the same process, another sheet. Then you have, let's say these are expenses in here. same thing, where these expenses came from. You don't need email as such. So you write, for example, let's say you do renovations of houses, you're going to have paint as one expense. Okay, so let's say you put 1,000 here, with another one, I'll call it 1,000. Okay, I'll just rename this so that you understand what I'm doing. Expense one, expense two, okay, expense three. Okay, so we have these as expenses. Okay, so we want to do sum of expenses. Same concept. It is equal to sum. Okay, yeah, we want to do of all of this. Keep going as much as you want. Okay, 3,000. Okay, so we have amount coming in. We have expense. Then what we can do is we can link this, we can create another sheet. We call it reports. Okay, we call this is equal to, we call it sum of amount in. Okay, we call it we call the next one sum of expenses. Okay, so there is a formula that you use to get data from one sheet to another. Okay, there's a formula that you can use. So you just go on Google and type it, formula, okay, to get data from one Google sheet to another. Yeah, just Google it, you'll find it. Um, okay, reference data from other sheets. Again, this is documentation from Google. Okay. Okay, so for example, this one. Okay, I'll go here, paste it. Okay, this one has taken A1. So A1, if you look at it, A1 from sheet one is this. Okay, so it's taken this, but we want it to take J1. Okay, change it to J1 here. Right, it's taken this. Do the same thing here. Copy it, paste it here. Okay, J2 has nothing, but we want to change the sheet. We don't want this one. This one, and this one is on, again, J1. Okay, 2,000, 3,000. Okay, then what you can do is profit. So here you calculate the profit that you've made. Again, this is very intuitive, so they know what you're doing. Okay, so you want B1 minus B2. Okay, so this is your profit. And then based on this, you can calculate another thing like taxes. So let's say your taxes on your profit is 15%. Okay, so that's easy, right? 0.15. No, first thing, always remember the equal. 0.15 times the profit. And that's the taxes that you should be paying on this. Oh, okay. I put the wrong one. Sorry. That's it's B3. Okay, B3. Again, so this is the taxes that you should be paying to the MRA. So this is accounting done. This is really the basics of accounting is done for you. You don't need to go find your expenses report. Like you don't need to go find all your receipts of how much money you spent. You don't need to go find all your invoices. So this is what an accountant does basically. An accountant will take all your invoices, your receipts that you've given to clients. They'll take all your expenses and then they'll put it on a spreadsheet like this and do the calculation. And really, you don't need an accountant to be doing all of this for you. You can do this on your own. And I've done here quickly the expenses and the reports for a company. This is accounting on spreadsheet. This is very using very very basic calculation. This is sum. This is this is uh, the difference between the values, and this is a basic tax calculation. So this is very very straightforward. You can do this on your own. You don't need to be really counting on someone to do this for you. And this is also really good for you to do on your own because you can see how you're doing in your business. You're also going to keep all your money in, all your accounting 101 on spreadsheet. Very very basic, very easy. And then spreadsheet have on spreadsheet you have on Google Sheets and even normal spreadsheets, you have stuff like graphs that you can put. So you can insert a chart. Okay, so here's a chart. This to tell you how much each has spent. Again, you can customize this the way you want. You can add more fields. You can do much more. Okay, so this is basics. Okay, so here you have a report of how much money the first person spent, how much the second person, and so on. Okay, so very easy, very straightforward accounting using spreadsheet. Okay, so I will go back to the session. Okay, so I know, yeah, today's lesson is quite long, but we have a lot of things that we're teaching here. So again, there's VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP is the same thing as they're getting data from one sheet to another, same thing. So we've talked about all of this. Again, this session is recorded, so you can revisit it and and do all these steps again. Okay. The next thing that you can do using these forms is review emails. Okay, so we'll go to the form. On here, you can not only add one email, but add several ones. Okay, so let's say this is invoice. Okay, so I want to add another one called reviews. Okay, send to email. I want to send it to normal email. Please rate our work. Okay, the subject. Okay, hello. Okay, again, you can pick up the name of the person. Okay, it was uh, it was a pleasure working with you today. If you have had a good experience with us, please leave us a good review on Google or anywhere you have your review platform registered. Okay, link to Google reviews. Okay, then what you do is you go to your Google account. Okay, so if you're registered on Google as a Google business listing, okay, you're going to have access to this small screen here. Then then there's a button called ask for reviews here, and then they give you a link here. Okay, so you just copy that link, go back to your notification, you paste it. Okay, make sure it's linked. So this is a normal tab that you have, like you have in others. You insert the link. Okay, thank you, and that's done. Okay, so we don't need anything here. We save this notification. Okay, so every time you're going to send this form, so we'll do an example. Okay, I'll send one to this email. Okay, this let's say we want this okay, we'll take another number now, 4,000. Okay, submit. So this is going to send out two emails. This is going to send the invoice for the work that you've done already, or for the work of, again, it can be invoice, it can be receipt, anything that you want to send from there is fine. Okay, and then you get another email, please rate our work. You get an email like this. You go to click on the link, and that will take you on that will take the person on your Google account. Okay, it will automatically open this, share, put a review. So this is review automation. You don't have to go type this or find the link and send it every single time. You can have this already set up on your you can have this already set up on your form, and it's automatically going to be sent every time you submit it. So again, this is review automation. You can do this there. Okay, so that's done. Now, if you're doing e-commerce, I know a lot of you in this platform on the call today, you guys do e-commerce and you sell products. So if you do e-commerce, there's also similar automations that you can do whenever someone buys an item. Okay, when they buy an item, you can also set an automation there to send out an email. When someone buys an item, send out the email so that the person can give you a review. And if in case your e-commerce platform does not offer this, there is an automation for it. There should be one. So if you're using WooCommerce on WordPress. There's one for it if you're using Shopify. Okay, this one is premium, but okay, WooCommerce is there. For example, WooCommerce, which is really the mostly used one. Okay, if you have WooCommerce, Gmail. Okay, when customer is created. Okay, okay, so you choose the right one. It's created. We don't want created. We want when product is bought. Oh, okay. Order is updated. Customer is created. Here you go. Order is created. So whoever does e-commerce will understand these concepts of order created, etc. So when an order is created, send an email in Gmail. So that's straightforward. You don't need your platforms to be doing that. Again, Shopify is taken, is premium. Magento again premium. But again, if you're planning to really do a lot of automation, I advise taking this subscription. It's only $19 a month. $19 is about what, 800 rupees a month. But if you have a lot of traffic, if you really want to take it the next step, I advise it's worth it just to take this subscription. Okay, you pay, yeah. Okay, so it's worth it. You can do so much with it. Like I said, so many platforms are available on here. And also another thing, one way one thing you can do is find alternatives. There are many alternatives. So there's Zapier, which give you free trial. um okay, HubSpot is another one, not really useful. Mailchimp, we talked about Mailchimp in our previous lessons. If you have a Mailchimp account, you can do automations there. Okay, so just type free. Oh, this one seems like a new one, ClickUp. Okay, so this is another platform that you can use. Okay, all-in-one platforms for operations. Hmm. Okay, but again, you need to find which one works for you. Okay, so you're going to have a list of different ones. Okay, formerly in. Okay, there are a lot of platforms that you can use to create all these types of automations. Some of them work better than the other, but really my point here is to create this awareness that you can do all of this. You don't need to go do everything manually, like create emails for customers or for invoices or for anything. You can all do this automatically. Okay, so the next one that I want to talk about, the next tool that you can really use for internal processes is task tracking using Notion. So Notion is to be honest, it's quite an AI platform, but it's a online platform like any other. It's free. This one is completely free. You don't need to worry about anything. There's no limitation whatsoever. So when you log into Notion, it gives you a platform like this. Okay, so let's get used to it. So the first thing, you're gonna have your on your left, you're gonna have a taskbar here with all your different settings, pages. So these are different pages. And then the most important thing that you need to know on here is templates. So if you go click on templates, you have different things, different templates of tools that are created for you. For example, you have a social media calendar. So if you want to plan your social media in advance, there's a template for it here, and it's a calendar. Okay, um, you have the calendar view. So I'll get this template. Again, this is all free. All of this is free to use. So you have this calendar, social media calendar. You have the calendar view. In here, you can plan. You can create something. Okay, you can say, okay, today I'm going to post about this. You upload the image here already, and you can plan ahead. So that's social media. The next one that you have so many, to be honest. I can't go through all of them because there are so many. You have pitch decks. So for example, if you're pitching your idea, your a business to investors, they have a pitch deck for it that you can use. They have a template for that. Okay, you see here, they give you all the sections that you need, your landscape, any questions, full presentation of your project. Okay, you have board meeting templates. You have sales CRM. This one is very useful. Okay, so a lot of us you do sales. We do sales where we reach out to people. We keep track of different people that we work with. So this is one way you can do that. I'll just get this template as an example. Okay, so let's say you're dealing with different clients. Okay, so first thing you want to do is go add them on here. So this, they've given you examples. You add them on here. Okay, so I'll do a test one. You click on new, click on this. Okay, it's going to give you a sidebar here. Okay, so I'll just call it test client. Okay, so priority, you can set all of this. Company name, company one. Okay, you can put estimated value as well. So let's say you're working for this amount. Okay, you can again enter the emails. That's very useful to keep everything in one place. Okay, for each client, you keep their phone number. Okay, it's my phone number. Okay, last contact, you can update when you've spoken to them last time, so that if you have a lot of clients, you're gonna know who you spoke to, and you're not going to go speak to them again if it's been like 2 days. Okay, so you can set this up, and again, you can add so many properties on here. So if you want to add a URL to their website, you want to add some other dates, you want to add files, you want to add what the status is, any number, anything that you want to add a text field, you can do this here. Okay, so this is how you use a sales CRM. You add the client, and then let's say, okay, you've spoken to the client, they seem interested, you put them into qualified. Okay, then you've reached out to them again, they say, okay, let's go ahead. That's when you move them again to proposal. Okay, let's say they've seen your proposal, they agree to it, they're very happy with it, and you go into negotiation. Negotiation is when you're finalizing the last details, bank accounts, invoices, all of this. Once all of this is set, the client has paid, it goes into closed. Okay, and again, you are not going to get every client that you go out to get. You're going to have some of them that are lost. Okay, so again, same thing, you can add them to lost, so that um, you don't go accidentally talk to them again. Okay, so this is a sales CRM. This is very useful if you're doing sales. If you're going to reach out to people one by one, this is very useful to track who you've spoken to, what's the update, what happened on this case, etc. Okay, and all of this is free. Again, all of this is free to use. You can use it and make work even better. And then, okay, you can add empty pages in case you need to add documents or any content in here. Another useful template is projects and tasks. Projects and tasks is very, very useful. Okay, so get template. Okay, so always they're going to give you this basic view, but the one that I like using is the board view. Each one of them have this. You see, like this: projects, sales CRM. It's going to go by status. It can also go by record like this. But the best one to use is that table sort of format. Okay, so we go back to task, go to board, and in here you can add your tasks. So let's say there are so many tasks to do, it's very hard to keep track of all of them. You can use this and create a task in here, and then move it across when it's in progress, move it across if it's done. Another useful thing here is, let's say you have another process which is in review. So it's already in progress, but before it goes to done, it has to be reviewed. What you can do is um, add a, I think that's called, not a property. I always lose this. Create new task, layout board, somewhere in here, but you can create another filter. No, no, it's not new task. Basically, you can add this in here. Sorry. Oh yeah, you can add due dates as well. These are tasks you want them to be done by a certain date. What is this? Okay, here. Okay, group. Okay, so let's say we use this one. There's another place. Again, I'm going to let you discover this on your own because this is huge. You can do so many things here. Okay, sort. Okay, so let's say I can. Yeah, I'm going to let you discover, but you can add other statuses here. You can do different things here and add it here accordingly. So okay, yeah, I lost it. Okay, it's fine. You can find it. You can find it later on. It's somewhere here. Add another section and then drag the tasks accordingly. Again, this tool is very useful. I've used it a lot. I can't show you because it has um, I have like client information on there, so I can't really show you what I'm doing with it. But there's so many templates that you can use. Again, if you have a job or if you're applying for jobs, you can use this even for jobs. So, for example, um, applicant tracker, recruiting tracker. There's something here where you can track what job you've applied to or not. Okay, if you're doing HR, they have org charts. If you're doing the HR of your company, there's an org chart diagram that you can already use here. So many things: IT issues, sales, design portfolio. If you're doing any designs, social media and marketing. Okay, there's specific product, there's tasks. So this is a very useful tool. I advise you go have a look at it, see what you can do with it and how it can help you better. And this is not only for tech businesses, it's really for any type of business. You have you let's say you have a shop, and in the shop you need to do many things. You need to restock, you need to go buy new products, you need to go buy, for example, um, you need to go contact someone, you need to do something. You can do all this tracking on the tasks. Okay, I have someone in the meeting today. He has a garage. Again, in using this, he can track what task needs to be done, what client needs to be attended to, and much more. You can do so much with this. So I advise go have a look at this if you're a business owner. Okay, and then the other part of this session is using Google Calendar. Okay, so this is the text. I'm not going to go through it. This is very basic text, but basically what you can do is go on your Gmail account. We all have Gmail accounts. Okay, so I'll show you where this is. So if you go on your normal Gmail in here, okay, so you log into Gmail. Okay, you click on the next to your login icon here. There's several dots here, and then there's calendar just right here. Okay, so this is very useful if you have appointments with clients. Very useful. Go select the date that you have appointments. Okay, so let's say I have an appointment today, 6 to 7. Add the title, appointment. Okay, add the guest. Okay, so I'll add my email in here. Okay, you can give it a Google Meet or not. Okay, they do it automatically. Got it. Okay, if you don't want to do a Google Meet, that's fine. Add the location, add descriptions, whatever you need to do, you can add it here. And that's the advantage of this. I know it seems like extra work, but it's not. The advantage of this is it's going to send you reminders. It's going to send you reminders on your email, and it's also going to send the client reminders on their email one day before or a few days before. It's going to send you reminders um, that you have an event coming up, you have a meeting coming up, and you can set these reminders accordingly. So let's say 1 hour before, one day before, you can set it as much as you want. So let's say we want them to know 1 hour before. You can add another notification 10 minutes before. Okay, we'll do one day before, 1 hour before. So it's going to send them reminders again so that you don't have to go chase clients and tell them, okay, are we still meeting, etc. It's going to remind them. Okay, you save that, send the appointment. Okay, and that's going to send them an email with the appointment. Okay, so I got the email now telling me, okay, active services, this account has invited me for an appointment on Thursday, etc. So this is useful. And this is also very professional. So if you're dealing with other businesses, advise, make sure that you're creating appointments and that you're sending them requests like this, because it's going to show them, okay, that you're someone that who is organized and who's doing everything in a really good way. So this is way more professional. And again, coming back to automation, this is something you can add as automation on Integrately or these other platforms. Okay, so I'll just go back to Integrately. They have this here. They definitely have this here. So I'll just log in again. So really, the whole process of automation is first step: give the information using a form, and then connect to other services using this. Connect to other services and send that data everywhere. That's the basics of it. It starts with a form and then ends up wherever you want. So Fluent Forms, okay, again, and then we have calendar, Google Calendar. There we go. So same thing, you're sending an invoice or you're sending an email or something to a client that's automated, and you also have to send calendar invites. It does it for you. This does it for you. You don't have to go and create the invitation separately. This will do it again for you. Okay, so Fluent Form submitted, create detailed event on calendar. Easy, straightforward. Okay, so that's about calendar and invitation automation. If I go back to the session, so I'm just going to close a few things here because it's going to go slow. Okay, I'll just close that, close this. Okay, so I'll go back to to this session. So the next thing that I want to talk about, okay, so last 10 minutes of this session, I want to talk about a software that we've made. We've actually built all these automations that you see. We've built it already. It's ready. It's working. Okay, we've built it for clients. There are currently two clients using it. One uses it to track students um, and different things that they do. Another one uses it to send quotation, VAT invoices, cash invoices, any types of invoices, and then expenses that they have. So I'm just going to open up this one and show you how it works. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna go to this. Okay, so we've built this platform for them. I'm just going to give you a quick demo. Okay, login. Again, this has a login. It's secure, so only you will have access to it. It's not something that is live. Okay. Um, we'll take an example of VAT invoices. Okay, so I've set up a nice form for them. They come, select the date, select the month. Okay, so let's say for the month of January. Again, this can be fixed. That's just design. Invoice number. So let's say you have another system that you were using or you were doing it manually. You're going to have invoice numbers. So you enter the invoice number. Okay, you put the name of the client. You want to input your BRN number. So this is just a random one. You want to put your VAT number. Okay, you want to put the address. So let's say our address. Okay, Port Louis. Okay, project name. So this client does renovations of houses and different buildings, painting and all that. So they do this, okay, and they are a company that does renovation. Renovation is not a is nothing to do with tech. So they do this and they use a platform like this, which really helps them every day to keep everything in order. So so you send the email. Okay, so they have something called paint color code. I'll enter this. They have interior work that they do, painting and this. Okay, so I'll just select it quickly so that you see how it works. Exterior work. Okay, again, you fill up the form. You see this one is much more detailed than the other one that I showed you before. It has way more fields. It's going to automatically show you the total amount spent. It's going to automatically calculate the VAT for you. And it's going to calculate how much total you're making, etc. Okay, so I want to send an email notification to the client. That's great. As you can see in this one, I have not edited any document. I have not done anything on Canva. The reason for this is because we've coded this to send out the document automatically based on what values I've entered here. So what it's going to do in the background using the code that I've written, it's going to automatically edit the document, the invoice. It's automatically going to do it. It's going to enter everything for you. And when you submit it, okay, so this has gone to my personal email. So I'll just open this on one side. Um, just going to open it here, just so that you don't see everything. Okay, and the email I get looks like this. This is the email I get. Hello, please find attached your VAT invoice. Thank you, Extreme Painting, the logo. It has the name on it. Okay, and then this is the invoice. I've not edited anything. I've not touched anything. I've just done everything straightforward using that form. And this is something we've developed for this client. We're also developing it for many other people that have used this and see that it's really helpful. And you've seen how much time this has taken me. It's just taken me the time to enter the details on the form. And this has done the design. This has done the email. It has not only done this, but it has also updated the Google Sheet. This is the date. This is what we've done. It's updated the Google Sheet the same way I've showed you before. It's updated the Google Sheet okay, it's this one. Okay, this is what we've done. This is what we've just entered there. VAT number 120, that's what I've put. Great. Okay, I'll put this as yes. Okay, then it breaks down further. I've broken it down so that they see monthly things. Okay, so if I go to January, this okay, there's a little mistake in the. So again, the client has edited this on their own. Again, this brings only stuff that has happened in January based on this field. Very custom. So you're only going to see January records here. And then on the other side, it's in another whole spreadsheet. It's going to do the calculations for you. Okay, so in here, gives you here, you can see this. It's done the calculation for you based on what we've entered there. Okay, and then it does the remaining amount. Again, there's the same process for expenses is calculated, VAT to pay is calculated, and that's your whole accounting done. So this software, to be honest, I advise if you have a running business and that you have a lot of work to automate, you have a lot of things to automate, and that you can't really do everything I've shown today. If you want to use this, let me know. I'll work with you and give you good prices. We're all working together. I'll give you good prices to use this, and I'll set it up for your business, specific for your business, with the design that you want. Again, this whole design, I can make it anything you want. So any design that you have, I can make it like this. It's going to automatically do your calculations, and also automatically it's going to take everything that you've entered there. Okay, so that's one platform that we've made. We all at Active Services Digital, we also create a lot of these types of platforms for different customers. So this is one of them that I wanted to show you. But basically, from the small things that I've shown you today, this is what you can build. You can build something like this. Again, you're going to have to go through all the hassle of setting all of this up, but with all the tools that I've shown you, you can make something like this for you. Okay, so if you wanna have a look at this separately, please let me know, and I can work with you and set this up for your business. Okay, so for today's session, really that's it. I just wanted to show you the key concepts of automation, making things faster, emails faster, even accounting done faster. You can do this on your own. So this was about today's lesson. Again, from these spreadsheets, you can create graphs and reports, which help you on the long run. So our services, I just wanted to resume. So there are a lot of you that were not there in the previous sessions. Uh, in our company, we give web and software development services. So if you have anything you want to develop, in any professional website or any custom software like the one I've showed you, or anything else, we can build that. If you have an e-commerce store that you want to build, we can do that for you. If you want to do paid ads on social media, we specialize in this as well. And then we partner with a company called Colors Media to give you graphic design solutions. So if you need a logo, if you need banners, flyers, anything to do with graphic design, we can do that for you as well. Okay, so just to summarize today's session, automation. So you have the forms that sends data everywhere. You have the use of spreadsheets to do your accounting. You have the task tracking and the sales tracking using Notion. So all of this is really how you use all these tools to make your work go faster and really have an overview of everything. Okay, so this is all about today's session. If you have questions, once again, let me know. Please feel free to reach out anytime by email or phone. You all have my number. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, so for today's session, does anyone have any question that they want to ask? Anything that they want to ask? I know this is a bit technical. Everything I've gone through is quite technical, but if you practice it, if you have a look at it, it's going to help you on the long run. Anything? Any question? No? Okay, so just 1 minute before everyone leaves, I'm going to take the attendance so that I can send you the invite for our last session. So again, last session is going to be about AI. It's going to be about how you use ChatGPT to do everything, to be honest, to do everything for you. It can do much more than we think. It's not only about getting text or something. It can be used for planning, can be used for much more than we think. So I'm going to go through all of this on the last session. And the last session, I'm also going to teach you about different AI tools. For example, there are AI tools that you can use to create videos for you. So I know video content on social media is very used right now. So this AI tool is just going to do it for you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go edit or anything. You can just type whatever you want it to create and it does it for you. Same thing for images, same thing for much more for captions, for much more than you can really think. So let me just take the attendance. Okay. Uh, okay. Right. Steph. Okay. Okay. One. Okay. So I've taken this. So yeah. Any question? Please let me know. Again, if you want to set this automation platform that I've done for other clients, if you want this for your business, I can do that as well. Okay. So thank you everyone for your attention today, and uh, I hope to hear from everyone soon. I'm going to send out the invite for next week's. Yeah. Our event is next week Friday, so I'm going to send out an email for that. All right. Thank you, everyone.